The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking. When you trip over love, it's easy to get up, but when you fall in love, it's impossible to stand again. Two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity, and I'm not sure about the universe. Peace cannot be kept by force, it can only be achieved by understanding. The best way to cheer yourself is to cheer somebody else up. Any fool can know. The point is to understand. Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. When you are courting a nice girl, an hour seems like a second. When you sit on a red-hot cinder, a second seems like an hour. That's relativity. I speak to everyone in the same way, whether he is the garbage man or the president of the university. Few are those who see with their own eyes and feel with their own hearts. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. Unthinking respect for authority is the greatest enemy of truth. Try not to become a man of success, but rather try to become a man of value. Great spirits have always encountered violent oppositions from mediocre minds. I would teach peace rather than war. I would inculcate love rather than hate. I believe in intuitions and inspirations. I sometimes feel that I am right. I do not know that I am. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. All religions, arts, and science are branches of the same tree. A man should look for what is, and not for what he thinks should be. The most beautiful experience we can have is the mysterious. I believe in standardizing automobiles. I do not believe in standardizing human beings. A human being is a part of a whole called by us universe. The important thing is to not stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. The world is a greater pearl from those who tolerate or encourage evil than from those who actually commit it. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Concern for a man and his fate must always form the chief interest of all technical endeavors. Never forget this in the midst of your diagrams and equations. I love to travel, but I hate to arrive. All that is valuable in human society depends upon the opportunity for development accorded to the individual. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existence. The pursuit of truth and beauty is a sphere of activity in which we are permitted to remain children all our lives. I live in that solitude which is painful in youth, but delicious in the years of maturity. Life is a preparation for the future, and the best preparation for the future is to live as if there were none. The tragedy of life is what dies inside a man while he lives. A person starts to live when he can live outside himself. Intellectual growth should commence at birth and cease only at death. Life isn't worth living unless it is lived for someone else. Logic will get you from A to Z. Imagination will get you everywhere. If you can't explain it to a 6-year-old, you don't understand it yourself. Intellectuals solve problems, geniuses prevent them. He who can no longer pause the wonder and stand wrapped in awe is as good as dead. His eyes are closed. A happy man is too satisfied with the present to dwell too much on the future. Weak people revenge, strong people forgive, intelligent people ignore. Don't listen to the person who has the answers, listen to the person who has the questions. Long live impudence, it's my guardian angel in this world. If you are out to describe the truth, leave elegance to the tailor. The value of achievement lies in the achieving. If people are good only because they fear punishment and hope for reward, then we are a sorry lot indeed. The value of a man should be seen in what he gives and not in what he is able to receive. When I am judging a theory, I ask myself whether, if I were God, I would have arranged the world in such a way. I believe in intuition and inspiration. At times I feel certain I am right while not knowing the reason. The only real valuable thing is intuition. The only source of knowledge is experience. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. It's not that I'm so smart, it's just that I stay with problems longer. Creativity is intelligence having fun. I lived in that solitude which is painfully in youth, but delicious in maturity. Once we accept our limits, we go beyond them. A little knowledge is dangerous, so is a lot. God is subtle, but He is not malicious. Information is not knowledge. One flower is beautiful, a surfeit of flowers is vulgar. Where there is a will, there is a way. The idle man does not know what it is to enjoy rest. Great spirits have always found violent opposition from mediocrities. The man of science is a poor philosopher.